So let's follow the steps here. We need to split it into its groups. So we have Fe plus 2, and it's going to Fe plus 3. And then the other one is going to be the Cr2O7 minus 2, and it goes to the Cr plus 3. And this is a really popular one to put in because it's easy for students, and I made these mistakes too when I was learning all this. It's really easy to lose things in here. Like the chromium, there's 2 here, but there's just 1 here, so that's a big to-do. And usually you end up with charges that are kind of big. Like you're probably going to end up with like a 12H plus or like a 10H plus or a 14H plus when you have these chromium compounds. So I would expect the chromium one to be a little tricky. The other one is just like normal. So as I do that, that is the first thing you have to make sure, or everything else gets completely messed up if you don't have the 2 in front of it. Now, the order of what we add, and you could always put this off to the side if you wanted to, but that's the order that you add in. And this is for oxygen. If you don't have any oxygen at all, then you don't need to add it. This is for your hydrogen. And again, if you don't have any hydrogen, you don't need to. And then this is for your electrons. And this is for the charge balance. And remember that both sides just have to be the same. So if you've got an arrow, and if this side is -5 and this side is -5 overall, that's fine. They just have to be the same. So over here, I have a +2 and a +3. The electrons always go on the more positive side, and I only need 1 electron to balance it. So now I have a +2 on that side, and I have a 3 -1, which is a +2 on this side. Now on the next one, Cr2O7, 2 minus. So in this scenario, I already have my, my chromium, like I said, balanced with a 2, and now I need to add in my water. So water, and I'm going to need 7 of them because there's a 7 in front, and that's how I get that. And then I need to add in 14H plus. Notice I was talking about like 14s, 10s, and 12s. Those tend to be associated with these. And then now I need my electrons. Now this is where you want to be really careful, especially just be really careful when you get the chromium. So right now I have 14H plus -2. So that means that this side is 12 plus. And then when I look over here, there's 2 times 3. So right now this side is 3 plus. So I'm sorry, 6 plus. 6 plus. There we go. And so what we need is we need electrons on the more positive side, and we're going to need 6 of them. This chromium reaction is going to balance the same way every time, just as a note to yourself. All right, so now what I need to do is be able to add them in a way that the electrons are the same. So since I have 6 in this one, I'm going to need to multiply everything in this reaction times 6. So I've got a 6, and a 6. So now my electrons, when I combine, can be canceled. So overall, I'm going to have that and this all added together. And then on this side, I'm going to have this and this. And now it's balanced in acid. I just got to put my plus signs in. There you go.